All right. We got 5 minutes until we start up the opening round of DNCRL's season opener for Tier 1 on Monday nights. Two tiers on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tier 1 for today will consist of the following drivers. Or this is who's signed in, anyways. We have Alan Toast. Stand by.
My feet, my feet.
So it'll be Alan Toast and Seek and Destroy. We do an Alpine, Asalium, Indy Baker, and Alfa Romeo. We have Do It for Dale and Stecker and McLaren. Bum and Janips in the Mercedes when they get in here. We have Moldy and Holder Down in the Aston Martin. Whiffles and Chaz and Ferrari. Hitch and Waterford and the AlphaTauri. Iron and Haas. And then Eat the Bullet and the Red Bull. Nobody in the Williams tonight. So we should have 16 if I did the count right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yes. So we should be good to go once we get them all rolling here.
Big yawn.
And then we just need to try to find Iron yet. So we are just waiting on the Red Bull. We have the Haas. We should have 2x2 down the field. So Chaz, Tambo. There we go. So we have 15. Chaz. We're waiting on Holder Down yet. So that's the last one. And then we are ready to go for Tier 1 Monday night. How's everybody in the chats tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Who's predictions for this season? Who's predictions for tonight? Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments here. But should be good to go here tonight. 16 drivers signed in for tonight for Monday night. What's up, Alan? You ready for Mexico? Let's see, and then we're just going to do a quick peek on the Tier 2 here. This is the tentative Tier 2 drivers for tonight. It's going to be Vinny and Finisher in Alpine, and Rapture and the Alfa Romeo, Tesla and McLaren, Hockey and Michigan Fan and Mercedes, Quick Tongue and Luther in Aston, Mad Bomber and Gets Ray in AlphaTauri, Freebird in the Ferrari, Budgoda and Card Attack in the Haas, Cloaking Train in the Red Bull, and Echo in Williams. So there is also 15 signed in for Tier 2. So Mexico Hype, let's see. We are ready to go here there, Alan. We're going to get her, see if we can have a good opening night for both nights, or both tiers tonight. And, this could be an interesting night. Molly's not readied up yet, so I don't know who he's waiting on. Probably someone. Okay, green light. So we're going to ready him up and pack him in stack and get ready for qualifying. So the big thing about Mexico is it is possible for rain here, especially higher chances of it. It's the way that this track works for some reason. So as soon as we load in, we'll get you going to qualifying. So this race will be up on the YouTubes tonight afterwards. My YouTube channel is Anthony Rose Racing on the YouTube, so kind of look over for that. That way, you know, it's not just 2 weeks that it's available to watch. It's available for forever, pretty much. So how was everybody's New Year? Everybody, have a New Year so far? Looks like so. Tier 1 is underway, but it was pretty good, Alan. Didn't do much. Just kind of hung out and watched some college football. It's pretty good college games that was on, and it is wet. Wet qualifying. So, interesting. Let's see what everybody decides to do for tires, details. It is intermediate as weather looks like. Not sure what the race looks like for weather-wise. If everybody in the chat wants to give me a sneak peek, but we got Bullet on track first. So cool. It's dry race. So, works good there. So we're going to take a lap. So the way I normally do qualifying is I will ride with the first person out of the pits for the first lap, and then we will hit everybody as they cross the line. So Bullet's our lucky contestant on the ride along for the first night. So, 16 drivers. Should be a pretty good race. Let's see who, with the qualifying now, it's going to mix it up, I feel, with the wet qualifying. So it's not going to get everybody's true pace. But it'll be really interesting to see. So, looks like Bullet sporting the number 13 on that Red Bull car. So we'll see what happens here once we get rolling. So we're right on board here. He's gonna come around through the stadium section, and then we're gonna go fender wide open around the final turn and see what he can do for lap time. This is a very short lap, so you can very easily get 3 full runs in and out laps and everything. So normally DRS will be open at this point coming up here, but since it's in the wet, it is not. 8th gear all the way down till about the 100-meter board, maybe a little bit shorter than that with the wets. And drop it down to 3rd gear, and then 2nd to help some rotation in the second part of the chicane. So Bullet keeps her in 3rd, and then Easy does it as he exits, try to keep it in the track limits, wide open all the way down to about 7th gear, all the way up to the end towards turn 4. 8th gear, 100-meter board braking all the way to the right side, sweeper left and right through the turn 4, 5, 6, and 7. A double right. Keep it in the track limits coming down here through turn all the way down to the S's of sector 2. Wide and down to 4th gear. Runs a little wide through there, but keeps it in track limits and runs the curve, so it does snap of oversteer a little bit. Comes through the final couple S's, keeps in track limits there, has a little bit of oversteer again, down towards the stadium section. Brake down into 4th gear, maybe 3rd to help it rotate, then back up into 4th gear quick, wide open again. Turns brake down all the way into 2nd gear, maybe 1st to help rotate, then back up into 2nd again, all the way down towards the last 2 turns, and to finish the lap up. So let's see what kind of lap time is Bullet's going to set for a starting lap time here. And he is going to have 1:25.6. That's the lap time to beat. I think Allen is next across the line. Let's see what he can do for a lap time. He's going to be 1:24.634, so the reserve is doing pretty good there. We're going to go to Iron next. Going to come around to finish the lap time, and it is going to be a 1:24.4. So Iron takes the lead. The Whiffle is starting a lap. We have Baker starting a lap. We have the Aston Martin. Molder Dragon 1:25.6, so he's P3. We have the 2 McLarens coming across to start laps. Stecker gets a pole to 1:29.5, so he is leading right now. D. Baker coming through the stadium section. He has an invalidated lap, so he's going to run another lap to get a lap time in. We have Whiffles spun in the stadium section. We'll have Bum in the 1:25.5. Let's see, coming up next is the other Alpine of Seek and Destroy. He's going to be a 1:27.6, so he's the slowest of the guys with the lap time so far. All around's got a lap. Who's starting a lap? We have Hitch on an out lap. We have Chaz coming through. Nope, Whiffles is starting a lap. So Whiffles is probably got to pit. Looks like Bullet crashes into S's, so he's going to have some major work to do. He's probably going to start towards the back of this field, so tough break for him. Janup's coming through the stadium section. Let's see what kind of lap time he can get. And let's see. Wide open coming around the final 2 turns. And he spins and crashes crossing the line. He gets a 1:25.2 as he crosses the line. So 4th is the best he's going to be able to do. We have some guys coming to the pits. Whiffles. Chaz coming across the finish line 1:24.4. So Chaz is a P3. We have Asalium in P5. We have Do It For Dale coming across the line next. So he's going to be the next one across the line. He's still up, so he's going to probably have to run another lap, would be my guess. We have Baker also coming across the finish line. He's also invalidated. So he's going to run another lap. So Do It For Dale's going to be next, and followed by Holder Down. So Do It For Dale's got a lap time currently of 1:44, so he's got to run another lap to get some time in. Molder Dragon at 1:25.6 is running another hot lap. We have a couple other guys running slow laps. So we're going to hang on board here with Hitch coming around to finish his lap, and we'll jump up to Holder. So Hitch is going to be a 1:24.6, a P4, and then Holder Down is going to be a 1:30.3. We have Whiffles coming across to finish his lap next. It's going to be a 1:25.5, so P8. So close times right now currently. And then we have Waterford coming on to start his lap. So right now, everybody has at least started a lap time so far out on the track. So let's see, it's Whiffles, Chaz. Chaz has got a blinking fuel light. He's slow, so he's probably going in the pits. Salem is also probably going to go in the pits. He's got an invalidated lap. We have Allen, slow, probably just burning enough fuel. We have Baker coming up to the student section, going to invalidate a lap again, so he's going to have to go again. Dude, Fidel also seems to be on a flyer, so interesting there. We have Moldy Dragon also on a flyer behind him potentially. So Dude Fidel's got a fast lap going. Probably be the 125s, 125.2, so P8 for him. Moldy Dragon at 124.7, so P7 for Moldy Dragon. We have Allen coming around to start a lap. We have the Mercedes of 124.6, so P6 for him. Then we have Seek and Destroy coming around to finish the lap as well. So let's see what kind of lap time he can pull. He's going to go to the pits. So we have Waterford coming around to finish the lap, and Holder Down spun just in time to get out of the way, but I think that would have had to have hurt Waterford slightly, as he was expecting him to not move. So coming around to finish the lap for Waterford, and he loses it, but it's a 127.9, and that would be P14, so he crashes out. So the best he could do is 14th position. Tough break for him. So Whiffles is coming around and is going to do starting a lap. So next is going to be Stecker potentially coming around to finish a lap. It's going to be 129.9, so he's starting a flying lap. So we have Salem coming around slow, so he's starting the lap 127.1. So Baker is the last one to have to finish the lap here. So could Baker get a lap in? Okay, so Baker had a 126.6 toast at a 123.7. Sorry, I was reading the chats. So we have Do It For Dale coming in. Moldy J coming on to finish. Looks like he's starting a flying lap. We have a Mercedes coming in. That's Bum. Everybody else coming in through the front straight right now. This is gonna be that invalid lap coming in. Hold on, currently the slowest on track, but he is got 5 seconds up on his pace. So at least that was through sector 2. So let's see what he can do for this lap time. 125.0. So that puts him P9 right behind his teammate Moldy Dragon. So we have Chaz coming through the stadium section and Whiffles. So let's see what we're doing here. Whiffles is probably going in the pits. Salem is at about 8 laps. So Whiffles is good. Chaz is gonna be the next one to finish the lap here. He's gonna be starting a lap. So it is a Salem, so that's going to be the hard part here. Then we have Deep Baker. Is he on a fast lap or is he coming in? He's got to be coming in, maybe. Deep Baker's got pretty good time, 124.3. So P3 for D Baker, so that's good there. What is ended? So the So the season 1 champ is in third, and it looks like it's drying up. So we got people going in, get ready to go on softs. So crazy stuff going on here. So Irons is starting his lap. There's some Aston Martins. Is there gonna be enough time for people to come on softs? So that's gonna be the main thing. It looks like the track is drying up, but when is it gonna dry up and how fast is it? So it looks like we got people going in, potentially to switch to dry tires, maybe? So we have Chaz coming across to finish the lap. 123.4, so that's P1. So Baker's slow, so he's probably going to be going in, we might guess. Or unless he's going to do another lap. He's going in. We have Iron on a fast lap right now. So we have guys preparing to do a soft run if there's enough time, if it dries up in time. We have Moldy Dragon also on a lap. He's slow. So look at Iron, see what he can do for a time. He's going to come across to finish the lap. And Iron will be P1 with the 123.0. So that is definitely the track evolution right there, the track drying out. Yeah, looks like we have Bum out on soft. So is he gonna? Did he pull the trigger too early, or is it gonna be dry enough for him? We have both Ferraris on track. It looks like they're coming on fresh enters. We have Steckers on an invalidated lap. So Whiffles and Chaz. Let's see what Chaz is gonna do here. Chaz looks like he's butchering the lap to come in for dries. What's Whiffles gonna do here? So Whiffles looks like he might be coming in as well. So we got some guys on dries. Yep. So we have a couple guys on out laps for dry tires. So we're seeing what people could do on these soft tires. Now we have 13 guys left in this one, as far as qualifying goes. So, guys are starting their out laps now. So we have guys out. Looks like Stecker's on inners. So he's going to be finishing the lap. Is he going to finish the lap, or is he going to abandon it and come in and get softs? So yeah, he's abandoning it for softs. Oh, and he crashes right going into the pits. So, tough break for him. Stecker, the best he could do is P4, but with everybody else coming on softs, that is a tough break. So Salem is coming around to finish the lap time. So he's starting a lap there. Bum coming through the finish lap. He's only half a second up through sector 1. Sector 2, how is he at? He's up 1.9 seconds. So he'll be the fastest so far. Buford Dale crashes out. So this is gonna be definitely a mixed up grid for the start of this. So Bum is first right now with the 1:21.9. So this is the time to beat right now. So Hitch is coming in. We have Holy Dragon coming around to finish a lap. So let's see, 3 minutes left to qualifying. So who's going to be able to get a lap in? He is going to have to run another lap. I think he's just burning the fuel off. So right now we have Whiffles on an out lap. Chaz is on a hot lap. So let's check out with him and see where he's at. Is he good, or is he going to have to run another lap? We also have Salem behind him. DRS is now enabled. So it gives everybody that has a starter lap at a good chance at it. So Chaz is going to be the first one with the DRS. But Salem is going to have he's doing good right now, but he's going to have to run another lap to get the DRS advantage. 120.5, so Salem is leading right now by 1.4 seconds. Boulder Dragon's not the next one to come across the line. It's going to be Holder Down. Holder Down's the next one across the line with a 125.0, so he stays in the same spot. He's running another lap. So that's going to be Bum is the next one. He's on a slow lap right now to do a recharge. And we have Whiffles is next. He's coming around through the stadium section to see what kind of lap time he can get. So he is slow as well. So these guys waiting for the time to get a lap in. Moldy Dragon is 3.6 seconds up on his time. Into the stadium section. Purple sector 2 right there. Going wide enough, opening up the turn to try to shorten this track up as much as possible. And then on the throttle as much as possible into the last 2 turns. Let's see what kind of lap time he can get. This will probably be the time to beat coming up here. It's going to be a 1:19.142. So he's 1.4 seconds ahead of PWR Salem. So that is the time that everybody's got to shoot for. So everybody's just trying to buy their time, burn the fuel off, see what kind of lap time they can run. Holder Down's running. Moldy Dragon's team right now is running a top lap. But let's see what kind of lap time he can run. He is currently ways behind him. So you're going to want to be at least in the 120s to be even close to have a shot at being in the top 10, I think. I think even faster than that, to be honest. So we're to go here through the last turn. This will probably be the last lap that he's gonna be able to do unless he with another one. Holder down's gonna have a 1:19.5, so it's P2.4 behind his teammate. Salem is starting a lap now. So we have Hits coming through, and he is going to be starting a lap now. Last minute to start a lap. Bum is also probably going to be... Bum is up on his time, but he is going to probably have to run another lap. So this is his lap. So let's see what Bum gets. Last lap for Bum is going to be 1:19.532, so that's P2 currently. Chaz Wiffles is second with 1:19.3. We have Baker starting a lap. We have Iron with a 1:23.0. He's starting a lap. We have Allen starting a lap. We have Seek starting a lap. We have Holder Down starting a lap. Allen starting a lap. Chaz will be the next one across the line. He's 4 seconds up on his time, so he's going to be getting close to pole right now with the way we sit. So let's see, is he going to get pole? So this is the end of qualifying. Next time across the line, you are done. Coming across the line, Chaz gets a 1:17.520, almost 2 seconds faster than Moldy Dragon. So let's see what Salem can do. Salem is the next one across the line. He is going to be closer to that. It's probably the 1:18s. 1:17.6, so P2. We have Holder Down coming next. Oh, Holder Down crashes in at the end of that. He just has to kind of watch there. Hitch is the next one across the line with a 1:17.5, so Hitch is P2. The next one across the line is going to be D. Baker. Baker's going to be in the pretty quick, I want to say. Then we have Iron coming up after that. So D. Baker's going to be a 1:18.1, so that's not that fast. But Iron is a 1:17.8. We have both Alpines coming across the line next. So Seek and Destroy is first. He's going to be a 1:20.8, so he is P10. Moldy Dragon at 1:17.378, so he's going to be at pole currently. Alan Toast knocks him off on the 1:16.686. So next one is going to be Wiffles. He is slow, so he is not going to improve. So the only one left is Bum, which he is slow. So Alan Toast gets the first pole of the MT Monday Night 2-1 season. So we are going to take a 3-minute break and come back for the race. Alright, so we're about to start the formation lap for tonight's race. So let's see what happens of tonight. So according to the chat that I've received, information I've received earlier, it will be a dry race, which is good. So that should make strategy a little more interesting. So will it be people trying the 2 or the 1 stop? Will it be soft, medium, medium hard, soft, medium? So we're about to start the formation lap to see what all happens. So Alantos will lead them away. And let's see what happens tonight, guys. So we have Alantos starting up front, Moldy Dragon second, Chaz Tambo in the Ferrari in third, Hitch in fourth. We have a Salem in fifth. We have Iron Boogs in sixth, D Baker in seventh, Whiffles in eighth. We have Bomb in 9th, Holder Down in 10th, Seek and Destroy in 11th, Stacker in 12th, J Nips in 13th, Do It For the other McLean in 14th. Last season's Monday Night Champion, Eat the Bullet in 15th, and Waterford Warner in 16th. So last season's champ is going to have some work to do to get up there towards the front. So let's see what happens. So, short formation lap, we had a couple of guys crash on the formation lap, so we have a little bit of catching up to do. So we're gonna go, we're gonna do this here. So what I'd like to do here is we're gonna do tire strategy for the start. Position change. So right now, everybody is on mediums or hards, no soft tire starters. We're going to have the position changes up for the start. And then we had Holder Down spin on the formation lap. With these guys coming up to get some in there. So it looks like most of these guys are going to do a 1 stop, which you can do on this track. This is a long pit lane, so unless there's a safety car, there's no point in stopping more than once. You can do medium to hards pretty well. And some people might even be able to do the mediums to softs or vice versa. So we're about ready to get the start of this race underway. So hopefully everybody's doing good. 36 laps at Mexico coming up here. So it is. We have one car. We have Waterford coming up, lining up right now. So here's what we're waiting on. So last driver's lined up. We have DNCRL Season 7 about to get underway. Or Season 8 about to get underway. And it is lights out and away we go. Waterford Water jumped the start. Alantos gets a really good start on that. Moldy Dragon did not. Chaz loses a little bit of time, and then Hitch gains a little bit of time as well. So they're just fighting tooth and nail for second place right now. Side by side, 3 wide into turn 1. Looks like Iron gets up to P3 in front of both those guys. D Baker moves up a spot or 2. Holder Down up 3. Stecker up 3. Bullet up 3. But Moldy Dragon is losing spots. Alantos gets away to almost a second gap before turn 4 already. So that's good run for him. Moldy Dragon second. Iron Boone's third. Hitch in fourth. And Chaz Tambo, the lead Ferrari, in fifth. Runs wide. D Baker looks to the inside. D Baker takes the 5th position. Salem in 7th. Holder Down in 8th. Stecker in 9th. And Bum rounding out the top 10. Seek in 11th. J Nips in 12th. Bullet in 13th. Whiffles 13th. Do It For Dale in 15th. And Waterford Warner in 16th. He's going to have to do a drive-through, though, to because he jumped the start. So this is going to be really interesting for him. So Boogs and Hitch running nose to tail. This is going to be a close battle that we're looking at right now. Also, Stecker looking at the outside of Holder Down through the stadium section. So Stecker's going to get up into P8 before the hairpin in the stadium section. But Holder Down is staying there with him side by side through there. It's barely staying in track limits, but Stecker will get ahead. Holder Down's going to look to the inside, not giving up his position easily. Stecker will get the lead. So Boogs and Hitch now looking to fight for the 3rd position. We have Bum looking to try to get in the battle here between Holder Down. Bum looking to the inside of Holder Down. Going to try to see if he can get the position before turn 1. You have to do it under braking. Side by side through the chicane. Holder Down will get the better run through there. We'll get ahead after turn 3. Gets a little bit of an oversteer going through there. But so Bum's going to have a better exit. See if he can get it into turn 4. DRS will be enabled going into the next lap, but you will not have it till the backstretch. Same detection point for the front 2 spots. Duverdale is taking a start pitting. Looks like they might have had potential wing damage. Waterford takes care of his drive through. So it's going to be still the same front 4. Iron in 3rd, Hitch in 4th, Moldy Dragon in 2nd, and Allen in 1st. Coming to start lap 3. Allen's got about a 1.5 second lead. Moldy Dragon in 2nd, Iron in 3rd, Hitch in 4th, and D. Baker in 5th. Chaz is in 6th, separating the 2 Alfa Romeos. Salem trying to get up past them so they get Alfa Romeo 5-6. Stecker looking to chase down Salem. Holder down and trying to do the same thing. Bum is staying right there with Holder down, and Janup's in 10th or 11th. Allen Tuck's fastest lap of the race so far to 1:19.790. So we got a 3 seconds separating the top three positions right now. Top 4 actually. So we're all nose to tail right now as we speak. So Stacker getting close to the back of Salem, trying to see if he can make up some positions. Bullet's not really moving up. Last season's champion not really moving up to the field too much. We have Baum looking on the back of Holder down too. So those are the couple positions we got to watch. Hitch also getting close to the back of Iron, so we got to watch that too. Looks like Stacker looking to the inside of Salem into turn 4. We'll get ahead into braking. So Stacker up into P7. We have a spin. Looks like we have a Salem spinning. And Chaz also spun through the stadium section. So we had a couple people dropping. Bullet up 2 spots. Janup's up a couple spots. Bomb up a couple spots. So Mercedes 8-9. Holder on up to 7. Stecker up to 6. So that's a tough break for those guys. I didn't see if there's any contact or not. But now we have a battle. DRS open for Iron. Hitch also has DRS. So Hitch is going to look to the inside of Holder or Iron. And is going to be ahead in through the hairpin of the stadium section. So they're on the back of Moldy Dragon. Moldy Dragon's going to give these guys DRS. Hitch is going to have a nice long run down the front stretch to try to see if he can make a move into 2nd position. Now he's going to have DRS in both this straight and the next because it's 1 detection point for both. So DRS open for Hitch. He's not close to make a move there, but he's going to see if he can get a better run off of turn 3. Nothing happening yet. Hitch is within 0.3 of a second on the back of Moldy Dragon. Let's see what can happen here. So we're going to go to tire strategy next. Everybody's on mediums up until 9th position. Then Janup's is on hard. So Hitch passed Moldy Dragon into turn 4. So Hitch will get to P2. So he's going to now have to chase down Allen. Bum and Holder down swapping positions back there for P7. Holder down gets past Bum. But he runs wide. So Bum's going to have a better run to try to get past Holder down, which he does. It's side by side going through turn 6 and 7 down into the stadium section, or the S's. Some really good racing here, nose to tail from 2nd to 7th and on. So Whiffle's got a time penalty for track limits. First one of the race. So now Hitch is now chasing down Allen, so we have some different battles going on here. Baker's up to P5, trying to chase down Iron. Stecker in P6. Baum in 7th, 4 seconds behind the Holder down. We have Whiffle spun and he crashed in the S's. So that is going to be a full course safety car. That's going to be perfect timing for the Mercedes drivers. So these guys are going to take a chance of getting out of the pits. So Whiffles is out. I'll let the guys that are in the back there a chance to catch up. Tough break for Allen, but these guys that are mediums might be able to put the hards on and go to the end. So we'll see what happens here.
You try to chew on something?
So it's safety car coming on. Let's see who comes in the pits here this time by.
You say blah.
So let's see, is anybody going to come in the pits now? Looks like Allen's taking the pit road. So Hitch is going to stay out. So Hitch will have to pit at least once. Moldy Dragon's coming in. So Alan's putting on the hards, try to go to the end, looks like. Moldy Dragon's coming in. And he's going to put the hards on to try to go to the end. So those two are definitely going to try to go to the end. Those looks like are the only two in the front that came in. Everybody else stayed out on the mediums. So J-Nips is on the hards. He started on those. He's going to go long. Everybody else in the top 9 besides him are on mediums. So we have Doofdale and Seek on mediums towards the back. We have Alan Toast on hards. We have Waterford starting on them hards. And Salem starting on the hards. So once everybody gets racked up again, we'll get going again. So I'm going to leave around silent for a few minutes until we get there. So the safety car is in this lap, so we are going to go for it here. Let's see what happens. So Hitch is going to lead them away here. Iron in second, D Baker in third, Stecker in fourth, Bum in fifth, Holder Down, J-Nips, Chaz, Bullet, and a Salem. So we have 2 Alfa Romeos, 2 Mercedes in the top 10. Everybody else is separate teams. So Hitch got to get away really good, but Iron is right there on his tail within 2.5 tenths. It is gating in the slipstream. Stecker looking to the inside of D Baker. He's going to try to make a move into turn 1. Is going to be ahead. Also, Iron looking to get ahead into turn 1. Looks like Iron's going to lead going into turn 1. Stecker's also going to try to get ahead of Baker. Side by side through there. Baker keeps her pinned through turn 2 and is going to stay ahead into turn 3. So Baker is going to be ahead. Looks like Stecker might try to make a move going into turn 4. Looks like Iron did not keep the lead. Hitch got back by. Really close race and they're off the restart. Looks like Bum's gonna look to the inside, hold her down. Looks like Bum gets a little oversteer there. Gonna lose a spot. Hold her down. Gonna be up to 5th. Bum's gonna stay ahead of his teammate. J-Nips looking inside. Looks like Bum spun out of the hairpin in turn 6. So that's gonna drop him down to last of the running right now. So nose to tail, we still have J-Nips, Chaz, Bullet, and Alan there. Alan tried to work his way through the field. So is Moldy Dragon. So, whoa, looks like Alan looked to the inside of Bullet, but nothing happened there. Those guys on the hards trying to get the tires to fire off. So Hitch has got a 1.2 second lead over Iron. So right now these guys are going to try to see if they can get about 10 more laps on these mediums would be sufficient to go onto the hards, unless these guys are going to go on the softs and then go a long ways. Either way, Stecker looks like he's a tenth of a second behind Baker. Now Stecker's looking to get the slipstream of Iron. Not going to make anything happen. Iron's going to block him off there, and Stecker's still going to be stuck behind Baker. All this is happening. Hitch is trying to pull away. Seeking Star is up past Do It For Dale right now for 13th position, or 12th position, so they're battling side by side. Take a look back at this battle here real quick. Looks like Do It For Dale still gets ahead. But D. Baker gets ahead of Iron through the turn 4 and 5. So Baker leads, gets into second. Better traction out of there. But looks like Iron's going to do a switch back into the hairpin and going to be ahead through those turns. And it's going to be ahead into the S's. But Baker's going to not let it go easy. So these three guys battling for second position currently. And two of these spots are for podium positions. So let's see here now. The best person, I think... Whoa, looks like Iron spins off and crashes into the barrier. He caught the curb and he loses it. So how much damage did he get off of that one? He must have had to have rear wing damage because he went pretty much straight into it. So it looks like Baker and Stecker are not going to be battling for it. Looks like Iron finally pulls away. Who knows how much damage he had. Looks like he might have some slight wing damage on the rear. I can't tell if he has front wing damage or not. He's moving pretty slow, so I'm assuming he's got some sort of damage. Looks like we have Bullet might have... Did he spin? Is he going? Yeah, Bullet might have spun out of there, so he's coming in the pits. So a lot of these guys have crazy stuff going on. Iron speeding in pit lane, so that's a 5-second penalty for him. So Stecker gets ahead of Baker into turn 3, and now he's which one of these guys? Neither one of these guys have DRS because it just got enabled. So Iron retires from there. Looks like he might have rear wing damage. Didn't want to try to run with it the rest of the race. So he is out. Stecker is running in second right now. Baker in third. We have Holder down trying to catch. Janus trying to catch him. Get some battles going on through the field. Looks like Chaz is trying to catch him. Holder down skipping a little bit. We have Alan and Janus, Alan and Chaz battling for 6th. Moldy Dragon up to 8th right behind them. So those two guys moving up to the field fairly well. Nothing really interesting happening right now besides D. Baker keeping pace with Stecker right now for 2nd. That's closest battle on track. Janus in 5th, Chaz in 6th, and Allen in 7th. So these three cars battling for 5th position. Out of these guys, looks like Chaz and Janus are both going to have to pit. Allen's just kind of biding his time right now. So right now, out of the guys, Allen and Moldy are kind of setting catbird seat right now because once the guys ahead of them pit, they're going to be pretty good standing. Chaz looking to the inside of J-Nips. Chaz up ahead of him, so he's going to be ahead into turn 1. So he's going to have DRS again to see if he can't get ahead of Holder on and catch up to the back of Holder down by the end of this straightaway here. Alan Toast gets the better exit there. Looks like Moldy Dragon spun through the first 2 turns too, so he's slow. Alan going to be going side by side with J-Nips into turn 4 and is going to be ahead through these turns, so he stayed right with Chaz. So J-Nips lost 2 positions in the course of 5 corners. So 3 seconds separate the top 2. Baker's still keeping up with him there. Holder down in 4th, Chaz in 5th. We have Allen in 6th, J-Nips, Moldy, Salem, and Do It For Dale round in the last points paying position. So to get half points in this, you do have to make it to lap 18, the finishing of lap 18. To get half points, and then 27, I believe, is the 75. So to finish lap 27 to get 75% of the points. So right now we have nothing really close battles going on here. We have Baker kind of staying with the back of Stecker. He's got low ERS. Both of them do. Chaz is going to pass Holder down, so he moves up another spot. Chaz is starting to move up some positions, so now he's going to see if he can catch the back of Baker. He's going to have another helping in DRS to try to get away from Holder. Looks like Allen might have another chance to get a position as well here. So it looks like Holder down got past Allen. Allen looks like he got a little bit loose through there, so he lost a couple spots. Chaz gets to be at 1.4 seconds ahead of the holder down, so he's got plenty of space to breathe now. But Allen's got some work to do because he lost all that time from getting loose to that section of the track. D. Baker's now within 6/10. Holder down looks like he might have spun, and he lost a wing through the S's. So that's a tough break for him, so he's going to have to pit, so that's going to drop him down towards the back of the field. Baker is trying to keep to the back of Stecker. Let's see if he can make some moves happen. Baker's going to have DRS. He loses it through the stadium section, but gains it all back to the rest of the track. So I think the downforce levels and wing levels are what's kind of getting him right now. So he's within a half second. Hitch has got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. So now he's got to get 3 seconds ahead of Stecker currently and keep it there. But right now Stecker's in the catbird seat. Right now the battle is still within this area right here. So Holder down's in the pits. So he is currently putting the softs on. He's going to have to do probably a 2-stop now. So right now these two guys are battling. They're catching the Hitch too. Crazy enough, Hitch must have had a moment through that part of the track. But Stecker is only a half second ahead of Baker right now. Now remember, Stecker is a reserve. He's running the McLaren just as a reserve. So he's not even running this full time. So he's going to give McLaren a good heap of points here if he stays where he is. Because right now we have 2 teams with double points. Right now we have 3 teams actually. Mercedes, McLaren, and Alfa Romeo all have double points currently, the way it sits. So 7-10 separate the two of them. We have Seek and Destroy. Looks like he might have spun to the S's. No damage by the looks of it right there, but Bullet's catching him, so he's got to watch his rejoin. But Baker is starting to catch the back of Stecker again, so he's going to have to watch it through here. Running wide there, trying to keep it within track limits. So 3/10 now separate them. Barely staying on the track limits there, so they're coming down into turn 4. DRS open for Baker. Stecker keeps the 4/10 gap. Baker's just getting ever so closer. 3/10 separating them now. Close racing between the two of these guys. So we have Bum and Do It for Dale separated by less than a second. So those are 2 battles on track right now. So now the main thing is, when are these guys going to pit? When are they going to start deciding to come in and do the hards, or are they going to stay out and do 2 soft runs? So the next stop is what's going to change a lot of things, or determine a lot of things. So right now we're going to go time penalties. We have 2, a 3 second for Hitch and 3 seconds for Salem. So those are 2, don't have to worry about that too much. And 3 seconds for J-Nips. So right now we're going to do the position changes. So biggest gainer right now is Stecker, J-Nips, and Do It for Dale. Biggest losers that are still running is Moldy Dragon and Allen Toast. Waterford with a 3-second penalty for track limits as well. So we have, starting these track limit penalties are starting to come in. I think that's going to play a factor into who finishes where and who gets what for positions here. So coming through sector 1, Stecker gets another gap on Baker again. So coming up here through this sector, looks like Baker's starting to fall back. Hitch is outside the 3 seconds, so right now he's outside the threat of. He's still there flirting with it, but he's outside of it currently right now. We have Bum. Looks like we have Do It for Dale and Bum having issues, so they're going side by side. Bum running around the outside of Do It for Dale, so they're going nose tail, and they are battling still. DRS open for Bum, so he must have Do It for Dale must have been ahead. So now we're on lap 15, going on to 16. We're about to the 21 laps to go mark. We're not quite halfway yet, so let's see what happens here going into this to finish it up. Do It for Dale in 10th. So right now, Hitch is first by 3.4 seconds. Stecker is outside the second, so it's going to be dependent on where they were at the detection point. Is Baker going to get DRS? He is, barely. So that's going to keep him within the second. But Stecker's trying to pull outside that 1 second mark. Chaz is now getting in within a second of Allen, but he was outside of it at the detection point, so no DRS for him. So we're getting closer and closer to the end of this thing. Baum coming in to put the hards on. So he's the first guy to come in. So it looks like he's going to do a 20-lap stint. So Allen is up to 4th. Chaz is up to 5th. Moldy has only fought his way back up to 7th right now. Those guys are going to have to do a long ways on those hards. That's going to be a stretch, I think, for those guys. So let's see. Baker's got to stay within the second to get DRS. He's not going to have it down this straight. So that's going to give Stecker some breathing room. I think Stecker's going to stay out of it now. So now the question is, when is everybody going to pit? And what are they going to put on? So Hitch is coming in now. Hitch diving in the pit. So let's see what he puts on. We have Stecker staying out. Baker looks like he might be staying out. So Hitch is trying to do the undercut, try to see if he can get a gap. So hard's going on Hitch's car. So he is going to come out in a decent gap behind J-Nips. He's got to make sure he doesn't get stuck behind Moldy Dragon and Asylum. Because those guys have all their hards on. He's going to, but he's going to have a little bit of a gap to work with. Salem is going to get a little bit of a gap here, so he might be able to catch DRS, give him time for the tires to warm up. But he's behind those two right now. So if Allen go to the end, he's in a pretty good seat right now to keep this position. Same with Moldy. If he can go to the end, he was in a pretty good position to keep second currently. So he's in a net P2. Allen is in a net P1. So we'll do a quick field rundown. It's going to be Stecker, D. Baker, Allen, Toast in 3rd, Chaz in 4th. The Mercedes is J-Nips in 5th. Baker's got a 3-second penalty for track limit, so that does not help him any at all. Moldy Dragon is 6th, Salem in 7th. The AlphaTauri of Hitch in 8th, Dufordale in 9th, Waterford in 10th. Bullet in 11th. We have Seek and Destroy in 12th. So Bullet's got on the hard, so he could potentially go to the end on those. Bum is in 13th on the hards and Holder Down and 14th on soft. So we have Stacker coming to the pits and D. Baker also. So the first and second one of the pits, that'll give the lead to Allen. So hards for Stacker. We have Chaz coming in as well. So hards for Baker. So Chaz is next. Hards for him. So that'll give Moldy second position. Actually, he'll give him third. J-Nips is in second currently, but we do have a virtual safety car. So that'll give people that want to pit right now a chance to do it without losing too much. We have Bum is out of the race in Sector 2. Looks like he crashed. So there's a virtual right now. That's going to give some people a chance to pit. Waterford's going to pit for hards, or for mediums. You can put his mediums on, which is 18 laps. So you can probably go to the end. It would be rough, but you could do it. Seeking Destroys in the pit's going to put the hards on. That's going to give Holder twice. He's going to be stuck behind him now for the virtual. So tough break for some of these guys, but this gives J-Nups a chance to pit if the virtual is still out, if he wanted to switch to the mediums. To do his pit stop now where it's a good safety car, period. So the only thing I don't know, yes, Toast has got a good pit stop strategy right now, and Dufordale got a drive-through penalty for speeding in pit lane, or speeding under safety car. Chaz is a 3-second penalty for track limits. So Allen Toast has a 8-second lead right now over J-Nips. Moldy Dragon is in second, but he is going to beat a net P2. Salem and J-Nips are both going to have to pit yet. Whether they go on the softs or mediums is going to be the main thing. Stecker and Hitch battle. So Stecker's going to pass Hitch for 5th position. These guys are going to be battling nose to tail right now. So we got some battling going on downfield. Moldy Dragon holding his position. So we have battling. Looks like Hitch could look to the outside, but not going to make nothing happen. Not close enough to make anything happen yet. Chaz and Baker aren't close enough to make anything happen either, but they are within breathing distance. So 13 drivers left in this race, so halfway through. So if you crash out, you're in the top 10, you stay there, you're going to get half points. So you have to make it to lap 27 to get full points. if less than 10 finish. So Stecker's within the second of Salem still. Moldy Dragon's outside of the second gap from a Salem. So Salem's not going to get DRS unless he gets it out of pure luck, but he's not close enough to do anything with it. So Stecker and Hitch are going to be under threatening Salem for that fourth position. So let's see what Stecker can do. Stecker's the fastest lap of the race, 119.168 currently. Coming down the front DRS straight. Stecker's going to be close. He's going to make a move to the inside of a Salem. Going to be close enough. Waterford gets another 3-second penalty. So Stecker up to P4. That's going to leave the door open for Hitch, but it's not going to be able to get anything happening there. Salem again, not going to have DRS, but Hitch is going to have DRS, trying to get down into turn 4. So we'll try to see if he can make a move. We'll look to the outside. He's going to go a long way around. It's going to be head into the braking zone. He's going to pull up right in front of him and get the spot. So Hitch is going to get 5th, Stecker in 4th. They're catching up to the back of Moldy Dragon. Moldy Dragon's on 14-lap old hards. He's going to be struggling to keep those 2 cars behind him that are on the fresh hards. Salem's been on those hards since the beginning, so if he pits now, he's going to come out behind, right around the Durfordale area. So he's going to be struggling to try to get positions, but he could go there 5 laps or so, put the softs on, and go to the end on the softs. He's got a fresh set. We have Durfordale on the medium started on him, so he's got to pit yet. He might be trying to do the one stop if he can make the mediums last the ways onto the softs. We have a Salem within a second still. Hitch is within half a second of Stecker. Stecker can get DRS off of him. So J-Nips is in the pits now. We'll take a look at this while we have some people passing him. So hards go on. Let's set of mediums going for J-Nips. Interesting strategy. So while we're watching these guys, we're going to do the pit stops. Did he already pit once? He did not. So since he put mediums on again, he's going to have to... Oh, he started on the hards. That's right. So he's going to go on the mediums. So he's going to go the end on the mediums. So it looks like Hitch got really close to the back of Stecker there. So now it's going to be Moldy, Stecker, and Hitch battling for second now. Second, third, and fourth. So J-Nips is going to be moving. Stecker's got a time penalty now. So Moldy Dragon's being a capper seat. He just has to stay at the back of these guys, and he's going to gain some positions just off time penalties. So the first and second, I got some work to do on those holder tires. I got another 15 laps yet to do on them. So that'll be really interesting. See if they can make it. So, unless they're going to pit and put on mediums or softs, but I wouldn't lose track position if you can make it to the end. So Stecker's coming around behind Moldy Dragon. This could be a battle down into turn 1. Let's see what's going to happen here. No lights are flashing on the back of the cars yet. DRS open for Stecker and Hitch. Stecker's going to look to the inside of Moldy Dragon, but not going to make anything happen there. The Salem getting close to the back of Eat the Bullet. The Salem's got those fresh medium tires. So he's going to make a move right on the back of him there. He's going to have DRS open. Going to pull out of the slipstream. He's going to be ahead probably way before he gets to the braking zone. Fordale coming to the pits now. Let's see what he does for tires. And he's going to put on the medium tires. I think he already pitted. I think he started on the hards. So we have a good battle up front here. Bullet is behind the Salem now. So that's the tires there. So these top 4 right now are doing really good. Staying nose to tails. Moldy Dragon is doing good to keep the position. Stecker's in 3rd. Hitches in 4th. And Baker's about 3 seconds behind. Almost 4 and 4th. Or 5th. So time penalties are going to play a factor on this. So let's see. The balance on those tail position still hasn't changed. Seek and Destroy gets a 3-second penalty for track limits. So now Stecker's trying to hold off Hitch. So Hitch is trying to get on that podium. So they should all have the same amount of time penalties. So right now they're battling for position on track, not time. So if you want to double check here, we'll just look at the penalties. So yeah, everybody has 3 seconds besides Waterford that has penalties. So coming through to get to the 13 laps to go mark. Looks like Hitch is going to look to the outside of Stecker. Stecker's going to block the inside. Going to run wide, switch back for Hitch. You're going to try to switch back again. Flashing that light on the back of Stecker's car. So that means Stecker's getting low on ERS. What does Hitch got for ERS? He is got about the same, but his hasn't started flashing yet. So coming down the main straight, let's see what's going to happen here. Moldy's got a little bit of breathing room now, but these both have DRS. What's going to happen going down into turn 1? Stecker's going to try to see if he can get a little bit closer to Moldy Dragon. But not close to make a move. Maybe he's closer, but not enough to make a move. Oh, he looks to late dive bomb by Stecker, but not close enough to make a move happen. So Moldy Dragon's going to hold the position. Hitch has got another 3-second penalty for track limits, so that is now 6 seconds. That's pretty much leaves him there, but it's going to be a battle for second position between Moldy Dragon and Stecker. Stecker's with the fresher tires. Going to look to the inside. Turn 4, not making anything happen. Moldy's going to stick to the inside, and he's going to hold the position. That's going to leave the door open for Hitch to get through. Through goes MK Hitch, and he's going to stay right there, side by side in the S's. So Stecker's going to hold the position going into the S's. So we're getting closer to that 75% mark where you have to be to get full points if you crash out here. So DRS open, nothing happening there, but they are within 3 cars within 7/10 of a second currently. Alan Toast is way up front currently, leading, just kind of mind his own business. He can coast to the end and pretty much and win this thing. So let's see what happens going down into turn 1. Stecker and Hitch are both going to have DRS. Stecker going to go look to the inside of Moldy Dragon. Moldy Dragon is kind of a sitting duck right there. Bullet 3-second penalty for track limits. And Moldy Dragon is going to lose 2 positions in the course of 1 straightaway. Side by side still through turn 2, but Hitch is going to get there, and he's going to kind of force Moldy Dragon wide slightly, but he's still there. Got a little loose on exit, but Hitch is trying to stay within that second of Stecker now. Now he's going to make a difference because of Hitch's time penalties, but Moldy Dragon's on old tires, so he's just got to stay there within the 3 seconds of Hitch anyways. At least 6 seconds. Hitch needs to get the podium. He's really got to stay within 3 seconds of Stecker, but I think his tires are falling off a little bit here. Nothing crazy is going to happen there. Let's see. We'll go to leader. So we'll go to intervals. So Hitch is still trying to stay within that second of Stecker. So those two are still battling for position on track. Nobody else is really fighting for position. So we're going to stay with these two right now. 10 laps to go as they cross next time by here. So looks like Holder Down is in the pits taking off those old hard softs and putting on another set of softs. So we did 12 laps on those. So Stecker looks like he might be starting to pull away. Bullet crashes out. And we have a penalty with a Salem for collision with Bullet. Interesting. So I wonder what happened there. So we have a full course safety car. This is going to shake some things up. You could definitely go to the end zone soft if you have a fresh set, because obviously Holder Down just did a thing on softs. If I was the guys towards the back of the field, I would not pit straight away. It looks like Salem is retiring as well. So since these guys went out, there's not gonna be within the top 10. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happened there. I don't know what happened. Or was it just a bad luck deal for these guys, or was there actually something that happened there? So we have Alan Toast coming in to put on softs. Do it for Dale coming in. Baker, 3-second penalty for track limits. So they got some guys coming to the pits now. All the lead crews coming in. Softs for everybody. Hold the regular soft. Safety car. Drive through for speeding under safety car. So D Baker's coming in to put on softs. J Nips coming in to put on fresh set of mediums. Must not have any softs. Game's pitting. So we'll get these guys all lined up and we'll go over the running order here shortly and see if everybody stacks up. Alright, so the safety car is probably going to go in this lap, so we'll go over the running order here in a second. So the running order as we sit is going to be Alan Tosta in front in the Alpine. Tambo in second, and the Ferrari Stecker in third. Hitch in fourth. Bully Dragon in fifth. D. Baker in sixth. J. Nips in seventh. We'll have a drive-through here on the restart. Dale in eighth. Seek and Destroy in ninth. Waterford in 10th, and Holder down as 11th. So if you finish in the top 10 from this point on, you will get full points. If you crash out, if there's less than 10 people that finish the race. So, it looks like Allen got a really good start, but Chaz is on those old hards. Stayed out on that to gain track position, so that's going to be interesting on him. Waterford speeding in pit lane, so he's losing a little bit of time. So Hitch is up to third. Moldy Dragon in fifth currently. Baker is sixth. Seek and Destroy seventh. Duperdale eighth. Battling side by side with Seek and Destroy for that seventh position. So that Alpine moving up to seventh position. So good points for Alpine currently right now as we sit. Stecker holding that P2 position. Chaz in third. Well, on those old hards. Hitch trying to get past him. Looking to dive to the inside into the hairpin, and he gets past him. So now that puts him up in the third. Chaz in fourth. D. Baker in fifth, and Moldy Dragon is sixth. Moldy Dragon's got to stay close to these guys to have a chance at trying to get a podium position here. So it looks like Chaz is trying to hold off Baker now. Moldy Dragon staying closer to it, but Dale crashes out. So that puts on another safety car. Crashes out going down through sector 2. So that's going to leave. That's going to get Chaz is going to pit on the softs now. That's going to probably give us a 2-lap safety car and a 3-lap shootout. So, we're going to be right back here in a second. Alright, so the safety car should go in at the end of this lap. We have Allen on 5-lap old softs with Stecker, Hitch, D-Baker, and Moldy Dragon all on 5-lap old softs. Seek and Destroy in 6th on 4-lap old softs. Chaz in 7th with fresh softs with only a lap on them. Waterford in 8th with 13-lap mediums. Janips in 9th, so you shouldn't have that drive-through anymore. And then hold around in 10th. So let's see what happens. This is going to be a 4-lap shootout. So unless something happens straight away, there should be no more safety cars to the end of this. DRS is probably being able for the last 2 laps. So we are going to be underway. Let's see when when Alan Toast leaves again. He did pull away quite substantially the last restart. So when is he going to take off now? 5-second penalty for Hitch colliding with Stecker. So that's going to give 5 seconds for Hitch. Did he get damage on that? Probably not. Looks like not so. But Alan Toast gets not a great start that time. Baker got a really good start on that one. So Baker's going to get ahead of beat Hitch down into turn 1. So Baker's going to get on the podium positions currently. Moldy Dragon staying right there in 5th. Looks like Alan Toast is going to lose a spot. Stecker looks to the inside of Alan, gets ahead into turn 1. Stecker will lead through turn 2 and 3. Baker looking to keep up with these guys, but Alan Toast does not have a penalty, so he just has to stay within that 3 seconds of Stecker to try to keep that win. Baker staying up there with him. Hitch is in 4th. Moldy Dragon is in 5th. So those guys are the prime positions right now. Seek and Destroy in 6th. Chaz is up to 7th. J-Nips is up to 8th. Waterford down in 9th, and Holder down is in 10th still. So we have 3.5 laps to go. Stecker is leading by 0.3 of a second over D. Baker and Hitch. Chaz is looking to try to see if he can get past Seek and Destroy, so we'll look back at this battle real quick because he is moving, getting closer. J-Nips is also gaining on him. So 3-lap advantage on these soft skate on Seek and Destroy. So he's going to have an advantage going through the stadium section, trying to see if he can gain some time. It's right up on the back of him. Going to see if he can make a move into the final couple turns of the lap. We have 3 cars under a blanket right here. And let's see if anything can happen down into the last turn. So Stecker, fastest lap of the race. We have switch of positions. Seek runs wide. That's going to give the position to Chaz. We have Baker, Hitch, and Allen. Nose to tail, nose to tail, nose to tail. Speeding up pit lane for Holder down. So that is going to be a 5-second penalty for Holder down. So put the softs on probably. We have Chaz and J-Nips battling side by side into turn 1 and 2. J-Nips is going to run over the curb. Chaz is going to run over the curb, so it'll be side by side out of there. And it's going to leave the door wide open for this guy side by side down into turn 4. Who's going to be ahead? Looks like J-Nips is going to be ahead into the braking, so J-Nips is going to be ahead in through the turns. So J-Nips and Chaz also have a blinking light on the back of these guys. Seek does not, so Seek has way more ERS than those two do. We have 4 cars under a blanket in the top 4 positions. Nose to tail here. 0.2 of a second separated Stecker and Alan Toast. So Alan Toast is going to see if he can look to this. DRS is going to be enabled for these guys next time by. So nose to tail there. Let's see who's going to make the best of all this. Alan Toast gets a time penalty. So now it's for position on track. 3-second penalty for Hitch. For Stecker, Alan Toast, and Baker. Moldy Dragon is the only one in the top spots that does not have a penalty. So he could be in prime position to gain some spots on the end of this. We're going to do this here. We're going to do DRS is enabled. So leader, he has to stay within 3 seconds. And Moldy Dragon could potentially get the win in this thing. 2 laps to go. We have Alan Toast trying to get to the back of Stecker. No DRS until you get to the back straight. Nose to tail as they go through turn 1 and 2. Nose to tail here. Alan trying to see if he can make a move happen, but nothing happening there. So we have down in the second long straight. Alan's going to see if he can make a move into turn 4. Nothing happened there. Chaz and Jada switching positions again downfield. We're going to stay right on this battle up front here because this is a good battle. We have 5 cars under a blanket right here. Again, Moldy Dragon has to stay within 3 seconds of the leader Stecker, and he could potentially get the win in this. So he has to keep his car together and not get a penalty in this. Nose to tail for these guys up front. We have Alan Toast staying right to the back of Stecker. So they're nose to tail going into the DRS zone. So Alan Toast is going to get DRS here. Looks to the inside. Is going to be turning to the outside going into the stadium section. No DRS open unless it's the glitch thing. So looks like Baker runs to the back of Stecker. So we have some collision contact right there. So Alan Toast is going to get the lead. Stecker in second. D. Baker in third. We're going to have Hitch in fourth and Moldy Dragon in fifth. Start of the last lap here. Coming down. Final lap of the race. So Alan Toast is going to be sitting duck with everybody with DRS behind him. So he has to hold him off down this really long straight. What's going to happen is Stecker's going to look to the outside of turn 1, so Alan Tost is going to force him a long way around. Then Stecker's going to be a lead into turn 1, so that's going to give him the advantage, but he's going to have DRS down the next straight. But Moldy Dragon is within 3 seconds to the other leaders, so Alan Tost runs wide. Flashing lights on the back of all these cars, so everybody's using the ERS up. Baker in third. We have Baker in his switching positions. Hitch is up to P3 on track. Side by side through turn 4, and it's going to be head into turn 5. So Stecker is leading currently. Moldy Dragon 2 seconds behind the leaders. That's the battle we got to watch on track currently right now. J. Nipson Chaz still switching positions. Stecker leading into the S's. So this is where Stecker lost time last time and where Alan Tost excelled. So Alan on the back of Chaz, 3-second penalty for track limit. So that's going to be another penalty for him. Side by side, nose to tail, 1/10 of a second separating the two of these guys. So they're going down into the stadium section of the track. Moldy Dragon passing D. Baker on track. But we have Stecker spinning through there. So Stecker is going to lose the position. Alan Tost is going to take the victory on track. But I think through time, it's going to be Moldy Dragon. So Alan Tost is going to be the first one across the line. Hitch is going to be second. But Moldy Dragon is going to take the win for being within the 3 seconds. So Moldy Dragon will win the first round of the DNCRL Racing League Monday Night Tier 1. Alan Tost in second. J. Nips third. Baker in fourth after penalties. Chaz in fifth. Hitch in sixth. Stecker in seventh after that crazy last couple lap battle. Seeking to Destroy in 8th, Waterford Wonder in 9th, and Holder Down last of the points, finishing positions in 10th. Good racing by those guys there at the end of that. So that's going to give Moldy Dragon leading the points currently. And Aston Martin should be leading the points after that as well. J-Nips gets driver of the day. So we'll take a quick look at the points gained for this one here. So not too bad of a result there, guys. Good racing. So that'll give. So Aston Martin should get the points lead. Alpine will be second. AlphaTauri probably third. So Harrison Daniels went from 13th to 3rd, so that's good moves there. Stecker went from 12th to 7th. Good battle in there as well. So good racing from everybody. We'll catch you guys all next time. See you next Monday.